Alright, next on the list is my O2 sensor replacement, as well as do some header wrapping. You can see I just got my little O2 sensor just kind of balanced up right there, trying to figure out if that's where I want it. The only thing I get worried about is this alternator being so close to it and possibly causing some interference. I don't think it shouldn't cause any issues though. I mean, it's sitting right next to your coil packs as well as your injectors. I mean, you can see where my black dot was. That's where I was wanting to do it when I first made this header. Stick it like that, but I don't know. That looks like it's kind of goofy sticking out there in the middle of, sticking out there everywhere. Something else I just thought of as I was walking back with a new battery for this GoPro is it comes out here and makes a 90. I wonder how it would look sticking into that 90 right there. I don't know. Let me fab up this 90 and straight piece up, and I just now thought about that. We'll see if we could do it on this home run straight through here. That would have to be, that bung for it to be welded in there good would be something like that, and I'm not remember my charge pipe for my inlet's going to be coming right over the top of here. It's going to be hugging. I've also got my radiator hose. I don't like it in the corner here. That's the first straight shot I could put it in. Nah, I'm not too fond of it. Yeah, I'm gonna do something like that. So let me see about marking that, and I don't know if I'm gonna put this in the drill press, if I'm gonna have to do this by hand. Either way, it's gonna suck. Alright, so here's the passenger side. I'm thinking about putting it in the exact same spot as I did on the driver's side. Thinking about just trying to hug this, hug the head. Stick it straight like this. It's about the only thing I can think of. Yeah, I don't know. I think this right here. Let me I'll mark it. It's a little bit different where that my previous mark was at X. Let's see about setting it a little bit lower. Maybe I can run the cable up underneath the intake just to hide the wires. What do you think? Well, if I hide it, shit. If I do it up under the intake, I'll never be able to unplug it without pulling the intake off. So scratch that. I might just run it up above the head underneath the fuel rail. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, well, we got two of them done. Little O2 bungs. Got them welded in. Welding this stainless. TIGging that stainless is so much better than that daggum aluminum. I was fighting that. Anyways, you can barely see my coil packs under there. I'll get a light for you in a second. But so I got that hooked up. Here's the other one. I got the other one also tacked in. Kind of got it just pointing up out of the way. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and put my 3-inch exhaust in, shoot it down, find exactly where I want to cut a hole. I haven't cut that one yet, so stage this one, mock this one up, mark a hole, and do it to it. I'm thinking I'm going to do it out this way right here. Originally, I think I had my little pencil mark poking this way, and I'm just going to run my O2 cable this way. But I don't know. We'll see how it lays with this. But the more and more I'm thinking, I'd like it right here, right in front of my little dipstick tube. It's not like we got coils or anything that's going to be in our way. So, all right, let me mock this up and see where I want to do it. All right, so I'm done. All right, we got one O2 sensor. There's another O2 sensor, and all the way back there is my my wideband. Like I said, right now I just got it mocked, not totally tight. My exhaust pipe is actually laying on the little header there. I want to come up with a way of supporting this a little bit. Right now I got, see, I still got a bunch of play and everything. But anyways, I want to see if I can support this, just a little stiff leg or something down to that frame rail. But for now, what I want to do now is let's take it all back apart and throw some of that exhaust wrap on it. Alright, so here's the starting product. Start heat wrapping this thing. See how it goes. You got one right here. I shaved everything else off. The other little they're little bolt lugs for your heat shield to bolt to. These little things right here. There's something like this. And that's where your heat shield bolts to that. Don't need that. This one I did not cut, only because for whatever reason that little square piece is actually hollow. Why? Don't know. I didn't want to try to shave this part and accidentally get in there, and I didn't want to fire the welder up again. So F it. It's the last cylinder all the way back, least attention. I'll just wrap the hell out of it. I already wrapped the other one. This is the driver's side. I'm not really too thrilled with it. I don't know what I did wrong, but I do have one big bare spot of metal up here. I got a flaky end sticking out right there. Oh, I just saw that loose piece right there. That's gonna bite me. I might put another strap right there, or I'll cut these straps and start all over again. We'll see. We'll see how much wrap I got left. Yeah, I'm not happy with it. All right, so they all together. These are a whole lot difficult than you would think. This right here, straight shot, easy. Start getting into here, and this is the first one I did. You can see up here I got some bare metal. I was actually debating on redoing this whole thing, but I'm like, F it. That one turned out better. I probably used quite a bit. There's a bit. You can see bare metal right there. Missed that spot. Ran out, cut it too short, so that's what I got there. Actually, I cut it way too short, so I ended it there. Cut another small piece, and it was still too short again. So that second piece I added to it was still too short. So, but this one did a lot better. I don't remember it being as difficult. I did the trucks. I don't remember it being anywhere near as difficult as I had on this one. But anyways, I'm not going to put this one right here. Looks darker. It's still wet. I just got done with it. I'll spray it. It says Windex. It's just water. I'll spray this stuff down with mist it with water. Makes it easier to wrap, as well as you can get it a little bit tighter. So now when it dries up, it should tighten up even more. That's the concept. We'll see what happens. So I'm not putting these on, not yet. Number one, I'm gonna wait for this one to dry. But and by the way, I did not have enough to do the turbo exhaust, so I don't know if I want to give another wrap and wrap all that. I probably will. But anyways, I digress. Before I put all this stuff back on, I want to go ahead and do all my plug wires. I might as well go ahead and put my heater hoses on as well. Get all this stuff routed how I want it. So anyways, passenger side is in, tightened up. Hopefully I don't have to get back in there again. Not that difficult. Driver's side is in there, and it was a pain in the butt. I had to pull the first boot off just to get that first bolt started. I had to go up underneath to get the last cylinder bolt head started, and to be honest, I've been going underneath to get that last bolt head started anyway. Since it's sitting up, it just makes it easier. This is just such an odd angle to work at, especially while trying to hold this manifold up to get a second bolt started. But to do that, I still had to oh, I didn't have a problem with the last bolt. I went from the bottom, no problem. But that second bolt down there, all right, it's all in. Everything's tight. Obviously just the hot side, cold sides didn't do anything to it yet. My exhaust there is a hell of a lot closer than that to the manifold than I would have liked. I wish there was a little bit more of a gap. It's not touching right now, but as soon as I put another wrap on it, it's probably gonna be hitting. Maybe you can see better now. I mean, it's not touching, but it's close. What else do I have to do is down here. This is the last of the 3-inch exhaust I've got, and it just dumps right there. So I need to get another 2 or 3 foot stick. I think I mentioned it before. I just want to put a 90 right there and shoot it straight this way. So maybe do a little turn down right here. Nothing fancy, nothing elaborate. I've got another 3-inch V-band kit, set, whatever you call it. And if I do this turn down and shoot out this way, I'll need it. Otherwise, I won't be able to pull this thing out through the top with 2 of those 90s in there. Just don't know where I would put that other. I don't know if as soon as I made the 90 right here, put the V-band here, or if I put it up top there. Yeah, don't know. I'll play that by ear. Right now I'm not worried about that. Alright, so what's next? Intake. Get the intake and all the wiring. I'll run my intake piping probably to the intercooler, and I'll go ahead and if I'm doing that, I might as well do the whole cold side. I'll have to do something about my coil plug. The plug for the coils is now down there versus up here, so I don't know if I have to get an extension, how I'm gonna run it. I'd like to clean up this wiring. It wasn't in bad shape before, but I could tell it's starting to get there. I see all this wire. I got sleeves. I'll go ahead and all my transmission bundle and get some new. You can see it because of all the shit. I'd like to get that sleeved. This right here, my electrical tape's just coming off. That's not the best use of that. Just clean it up. Something else I want to do with this exhaust, I think I mentioned before, It's just to bring some sort of a rest. I mean, this thing's on here tight. There is no, I mean, it's on there. There's no flex to it. So I may not need it, but it's one of the things I was thinking about doing. It's just running a little stand up underneath that to help support it. Of course, my luck, I'll put it in there and it'll be just a hair too short, and then whatever small vibrations will probably just beat the crap out of that frame, and I'll hear that rattling all the daggum time. So who knows? Maybe I'll just wait till I get some cracks in my exhaust welds to justify welding something up down there. We'll see. Everything I set up to accomplish this go around. Like I said, next, intake and wiring. I'm on the home stretch, boys. I've got, what else? I've got some parts ordered. Oh, my oil feed and oil drain for the turbo. I've got those parts ordered. They're on their way. I got that one plug ordered and on the way. That's all I can think of. I'm sure something else will pop up. I need to get a hold of somebody about tuning. I would love to be able to put it on a dyno and let somebody just do it right. But I don't think I'm gonna find anybody to do that around here. At least not in a timely fashion. But we'll see. I gotta start making some phone calls. Alright, that's it for now. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that intake right now. There.